Hi everyone. So finally I could manage to connect because I had some issues with connectivity, so I was not able to connect. So finally, hi everybody. I almost thought that I would give up because I was just not able to connect on this live platform today. Hi Suchetan. Hi Nishtha. Hi Sushma. Hi Smita. Hi Surbhi. Hello Vishali. So the whole idea of this live session is basically to interact with image consultants and soft skills trainers from Image Consulting Business Institute and to get to understand them even better, to know what they are doing, basically to also understand that what kind of work they do in the market, to get to know that what kind of assignments they undertake and what kind of work they do in terms of their corporate work, their assignments in terms of their personal work, their professional work, what kind of discipline do they follow, what kind of work life balance do they have, and what is their past, what is their present, and what do they intend to do in future. So let's get to know that who do we have today as a guest. So we have Astha Bhargava from Kolkata. So she's a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer. She's also an etiquette and confidence coach. So let's see if Astha is already joined in. Hello
Hello,
Astha.
ma'am. Very good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Can you just set the camera a little bit because your face is not completely clear?
I will, ma'am. I will. Is it fine, ma'am?
Yes, much better now.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
How are you doing?
Absolutely fine, ma'am. Absolutely fine. Thank you so much. How are you, ma'am?
Very well. So we almost managed to do this live because I almost gave up on today's live session. That is why I called up and told you that we may or may not be able to manage today because I was just not able to connect on this live session today. So I hope things are fine with you.
Absolutely fine, ma'am. And thank you so much for putting the spotlight on me.
Oh, my pleasure. So I just want to start by asking you this question: that what were you doing prior to joining ICBI?
Prior to joining ICBI, I was a full-time stay-at-home mom who was
Okay.
never at home. Who was never at home, ma'am. I
Okay.
was just running after the kids with their classes, like maybe the cricket matches or the piano class or the swimming class. So I was hardly at home. But prior to that, I was working as RJ with All India Radio, and I was working with Women Polytechnic College as a lecturer. So, and I had multiple hobbies like gliding, parasailing. I also had done honors in systems management from Aptech with my
आस्था
master's in.
थोड़ा सा
Yes, ma'am.
कैमरा और सेट करना पड़ेगा because your face is not fully clear. हाँ थोड़ा सा because
Is
half
it?
of your face is hidden. Yeah, now it's little better.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Yeah,
Yes. 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 Please continue.
yeah, ma'am. So I was really busy with my hobbies and my career, which that time I was in college when I was teaching in Women Polytechnic College. So I was teaching elderly ladies, and it was a fun ride, fun ride.
So, I mean, you were busy completely with your own self, with your children, and your own life, and life was just going as it is. So,
Yes, ma'am.
you didn't have time to pursue your own passion at that point of time. To be very
Ma'am,
honest, I mean.
these last years when I was with kids at home, actually I didn't want it to also. Because what I personally feel is the best gift a parent can give to the children is their time. And
Absolutely.
yes, ma'am, believe you me, I had a wonderful 18 years with kids at home, being part of each and every activity of theirs. So, I have taught them how to ride a bicycle and to be their pillion rider and being party with them in their football games, cricket matches, playing doll, house, and everything. So, yes, I kept myself really busy.
तो आप ये बताओ कि ये इमेज कंसल्टिंग एंड सॉफ्ट स्किल्स करने का ख्याल कैसे आ गया एकदम से?
मैम, एकदम से ख्याल नहीं आया. I
हम्म.
had no idea, no clue about what image management is, what image consultation is. Jab tak I had seen it in the newspaper, one big advertisement, a page long. So I took that paper, cutting karke, I kept it in my closet. This was in year 2050. And I was so impressed by the curriculum that these are the things which I have no idea about. This is the skill which I have to learn. So I just kept it in my closet. For long it was there, and one fine day I discussed it with my husband. My husband said, "Why? Why do you want to join?" His reason of why was, "Why do you want to, leave all the comfort and go for the classes again?" I had no answer to that why at that time, and till date I have no answer to that why. And now everyone is so happy that I have completed the course and I'm a trainer with the same institute. So ख्याल नहीं आया था. The only curriculum I had seen and I said, ये तो मुझे नहीं आता है कुछ. I have to learn it. And this is something which is very interesting. I have a daughter. If I do not make a career out of it, if I do not pursue it professionally, I can at least teach my daughter. So yes, सोच के I just landed up into the office with my husband, and बहुत अच्छा लगा the curriculum and the course content. I said, this is my calling and I have to join it. That's how I joined.
Okay, fantastic. And what kind of assignments do you undertake as an image consultant and a soft skills trainer?
Ma'am, I do take group trainings. I have trained a number of employees of the Star Hotels.
So,
So
do you
there are,
really think that it is important for you as a pilot's wife to even work? I mean, do you really think that that's like a necessity, or it is like a personal need that you feel that you want to fulfill as somebody who wants to, out of passion want to work, or you think that this is something which is एक ऐसे ही शौकिया तौर पे आप करना चाहते हो, that is why you are doing it?
ma'am, I started it with the Shaukiya Taur.
हाँ.
But now what I personally feel is आजकल बहुत vaccines का, it's the time. So soft skills का भी अगर कोई vaccine होता, so it's a skill which is very much needed. And when I can change someone's life, so why not? Why not? So out of passion did I join, but it's become an addiction now. It's become an addiction now. So yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
So, what is that one most interesting and most exciting experience that you've had so far? I mean, out of all the experiences that you've had, one of the most exciting experiences that you've had so far, in terms of the assignment that you've undertaken till now?
Ma'am, if I tell you that all the experiences I have had were wonderful ones. All the experiences were worth sharing right now. But if I have to share one, so I would go for the recent feedback I got a month back. I I took this training almost before the lockdown, and I was in touch with this client for the entire lockdown period. It come for the image, and I just had received the the feedback saying that His colors, which he used to be wearing, were black, white, and gray. So he started wearing the colors. He's lost 10 kgs weight. He's become more confident. He enjoys his work a lot now. So these are the changes which I had seen him in, and I'm capable of bringing the change in someone's life. This is,
Astha,
one big thing.
you'll have to set the frame again. I think
Okay.
sometimes your frame is again, your frame is again going down.
Is it okay, ma'am? Now?
नहीं, थोड़ा सा फ्रेम को नीचे करो. नहीं, it's going up. Just take it down.
Okay.
Yes, now it's better. Now it's perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely perfect. Yes.
So this client says that he's become more confident.
So what magic did you do with the client?
Ma'am, the very first session was just the listening session. He shared me whatever he could, and it was just the listening session for me. My word to speak was just to give my introduction, and it was just being a good listener. And then I custom made, tailor made the program for him. So we had time management and stress management. We had color session in it, and I see totally a new him now. He sent me the pictures as well.
So do you blend image consulting and soft skills training in your curriculum, the entire thing that you do?
I do, ma'am. I do.
And do you see a holistic solution when you blend both these curriculums together?
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely, ma'am. And I am a certified nutritionist now. So what I do is I add some of nutrition to it. So it is a complete 360 degree, I can say.
Brilliant. So do you really see that people react to the fact that only by listening to them, there is a lot of change in them already?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, yes. Because see, today I see people are wanting to be heard more. So there is some sort of loneliness inside. They want to share to someone who they do not know at all. And it's like, going to the doctor and doctor speaks nicely and half the problem is solved. So it's something like that. And yes, it does happen. Once you listen to the person, half the problem is solved.
Fantastic. So this person has already lost a lot of weight, and you see a lot of colors that have been incorporated in his dressing and grooming and all those kind of things. So you've already completed the consultation process, or the consultation process is still going on with the client?
Ma'am, it's on. It's on.
It's still on.
It's still on.
Fantastic. And what is the kind of feedback that you've received from him?
Ma'am, the best part was that I've become more confident. So basically, we ICs are working on building the confidence, be it through appearance, be it through clothing, be it through communication. So it's been working all 360 degrees, and it's a huge difference I can see.
Fantastic. So Astha, post 40, while many women experience midlife crisis, you decided to invest this time on your personal development. How has your journey been so far?
Ma'am, I would say this midlife crisis is probably the rightest time to invest in your self-development. Why? Because you lose on your confidence. You have been living the monotonous life if you are not working as a professional. And typically what I feel is the mindset we females have is once we enter the college, our life is planned. So it is like going to the college, career, marriage, home, children, and so forth. But what my personal experience says is there is no roadmap for the life. You can achieve anything you want to, whenever you want to, whatever age you are, whatever stage you are. For me, I joined Icbi in my 40s as a trainee. and it has helped me a lot. It has helped me a lot. My confidence has grown up. My self-awareness has grown up to a different level. ICBI introduced me on a deeper level to myself. There is more clarity in thoughts. I know what I want to achieve, how do I want to achieve, and where I want to go in life. So that way I'm motivated as well. And one more thing, ma'am, what I personally feel is when you are working on your self-development, you're more resilient. There are times when there will be roadblocks. There are times when there are rough patches. But the point is, how do you, bounce back during these tough times? And working on my self-development, I have learned how to be resilient. So it's a complete cycle here.
I have personally felt that, there are a lot of women who come to me for counseling. At the same time, there are a lot of women who also come to me for, when they come for joining the program, when they come for, understanding what the course curriculum is all about, and they want to know that whether this is the right kind of program for them. They come with 10,000 reasons that why they should not do the program. While they want to do the program, they also want to know why they should not do the program, because they want to convince themselves that why they should not do the program at this age, because they want to convince themselves that while they want to do the program, they should not do the program because they are not fit, because they are 40 plus. And they find 10,000 reasons why they should not do the program because they are 40 plus. And they also have 10,000 reasons to give themselves, to convince themselves that this is not the right age for them, because they have so many commitments, they have so many responsibilities. Their children are at marriageable age, their children are at the college, they have so many commitments that they have to fulfill. They have so many liabilities, they have so many responsibilities that they have to fulfill, and they don't have time, and they have so many things that they have to look after. So I think what you need to take care of is that, first of all, you have to really take care of the roadblocks that they have, you have really developed in your own mind. That is something that you have to be absolutely clear of.
Yes.
If those roadblocks are clear, that is when you can think ahead and think beyond.
Absolutely.
So if you can't really clear these roadblocks, you really can't think ahead, and you can't really think about your future.
Yes.
एक तो आपको करना है कुछ, और ऊपर से आपके पास 10,000 बहाने हैं उसको ना करने के. तो आपको दोनों अगर बोट में पैर रखना है, तो आप कोई भी चीज ढंग से नहीं कर पाओगे.
Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes.
So either you be this side or be that side. You can't be in both the boats and sail at the same time.
Right. Absolutely yes.
So find the right direction and then stick by it. You can't be in both the things and then take a stand. You have to take a stand. You have to stick by one thing and then just take a decision and stick by it.
Yes.
So you have taken a stand.
Yeah. Continue, ma'am.
You have taken a stand and you have taken a right decision for yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
And that sensible decision has taken you a long way.
Yes.
So you were saying something, Astha. You may continue.
Yes, ma'am. I was just saying that we have to keep learning, whatever age we are in, if we want to really self-develop ourselves. See, ma'am, the world is moving really very fast, and it cannot wait for us. So you become outdated. You are a misfit in the society then. So it has become mandatory for you to learn. See, earlier, ma'am, what I feel is, professional development was the domain for the doctors and lawyers who really wanted to be current. But now, to stay relevant, to stay updated, to be current, one has to learn. Whatever profession you are in, you have to keep learning. And if you say you are a housewife, but times have changed, ma'am, you have to still be learning. You still have to be learning.
Whether you are a housewife or you are a working professional, you have to still be relevant.
You have to be relevant.
That's something which is very, very important.
Yes, ma'am.
And in order to be relevant, you have to still be, you have to continuously develop yourself.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, ma'am. So, ma'am, it is very important to be up with the times. And you have to stand out to survive today. It's so much of competition everywhere. You have to stand out to survive. Otherwise, it's again, you are a misfit.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you. And that is where you need to invest in yourself constantly and continuously.
Absolutely.
So how do you feel now, Astha, after, investing in yourself? I mean, I completely understand that you come, you belong to a family of pilots. And I totally relate with you because I come from a cabin crew background. You know that for sure.
I know, ma'am.
Right? And
Yes.
I also relate with it because I know that how pilots' wives, respond to the fact that they are from a pilot's family, and they, react in such a way that, I mean, they are in a very, they are in that comfort zone. They don't want to be disturbed about the fact that they don't want to get into that kind of a fact that they, they are not the kinds who would like to be in that zone where they want to get into that trouble of doing something or learning something, or get into that self enhancement path, or get into that personal growth path, because they feel that they are fine where they are. Because I have seen so many pilot wives who have come to me, in ICBI. They have explored the course, but they didn't feel that, they are meant to do this course, because they felt that पढ़ाई भी करनी पड़ेगी, homework भी करना पड़ेगा, assignments भी करने पड़ेंगे, oh, it's too much of a pain. I don't think that I'm meant for, assignments and homework and padai and all those kind of things. Uh, how did you take up all this, and how did you actually go through the entire process and still came out as a winner, after all this entire, process of going through the assignments and homework and all those kind of things, despite the fact that this was not about being in comfort zone?
Ma'am, see, first and foremost thing for a married woman, she needs a lot of support from the family.
True.
So it's not just your decision, it's the decision of the family as well. In my case, I'm a pilot's wife, I'm a pilot's mother. And both these pilots, they really helped me a lot. My daughter, who's in class 12 now, who's the chief accountant of the family, she also, during this lockdown period when we had classes, she had shown so much of the interest in the classes. She would cross me and, oh, ma'am, mommy, this color going on, I want to pursue color. It's such an interesting subject. So because of the subject being so interested, and ma'am, when the lady is benefited, when the lady is enhanced, it is the enhancement of the entire family. So when I had joined the course, believe me, ma'am, there was an inner conflict going on in myself. I was in two minds, whether I should not. Whether I will be able to do it, will I be able to do justice to the family? Because these guys are usually out, they are flying always. And how do I leave the house? Will I be able to? So initially, it was a good party time for the kids. They said 2 days they're going to be the boss of the house. My son was in class 12 when I joined ICB. But later I see, ma'am, that everyone is equally excited. Initially, the difference was that, I would be dancing on their music with them. And now the thing is that they also dance with me on my music at times. So yes, it was a very much family support. And if I talk about the comfort zone, ma'am, so this is an extension to my comfort zone. See, what I feel is you are happy when you are comfortable. You are at ease when you are comfortable. I'm happy and I'm at ease. When I'm training with ICBI and the wonderful support system which ICBI provides, an excellent team, it's just a matter of seconds when you get the reply. So you find more comfortable and you're so happy working. And what's more, ma'am, it's the profession in demand. So you are current as it is. So yes, I do enjoy.
Absolutely. I think there are both sides to the coin. So there are some people who don't find assignments and assessments and homework very comforting, while some people find that aspect to be very comforting and probably learning and developing and making others develop to be more comforting. So probably you belong to that part, and that is why you find that aspect to be much more comforting, and that is why that's something which is probably your cup of tea.
Probably, ma'am.
So, what are the two important nuggets that you would like to share with all the live audience who are watching this live interaction today?
Ma'am, seeing the current scenario, my two little nuggets are going to be stay positive, test negative. But
Yes,
still, having said
absolutely.
that, ma'am, they're very tiny nuggets, but on a very serious note, ma'am. But otherwise, I would like to say that run your own race, because it is very easy to get swayed away, to get distracted by seeing someone is, earning better than me. Someone is having a bigger house. Someone is having a beautiful wife. Someone a prettier husband, has a handsome husband. So there are plenty of distractions all over. But the only thing I feel is that when you're running your own race, you are always number one. You are always the best. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you. Today is a world of competition, and social media itself is so competing that when
Yes.
you scroll social media and you see so many good looking faces, so many happy faces, the whole world seems that everybody is so happy and so cheerful, so joyful, that you start feeling that are we the only people who are probably having so many problems, that पूरी दुनिया में और कहीं problem है ही नहीं. The whole world seems to be the happiest place and most joyful place. Everybody seems to be full of joy and so much of happiness that there is no problem at all in anybody's life, and probably our life is full of so much of trouble and so much of tension and so much of stress that uh, it itself gives so much of stress, probably. Social media itself gives you so much of tension.
It does, ma'am.
So I think we need to probably, you know, take a break from social media also, on and off.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yes. Digital fasting, I would say.
Yeah, that is something which everybody has to probably take some sort of break from social media. That is something which is very, very important, because that itself will also release some sort of stress from everybody's life.
Yes.
Digital detox, that is something which is going to be an ease factor in everybody's life.
Yes.
So let me understand, can you share one of your more than a paycheck moment where you have felt that it was worth becoming an image consultant?
Ma'am, I have to go back to my very first training in Kolkata at a star hotel here. And it was a training for the senior junior associates. And this was long back, some 3 years back, I would say. And after the completion of the training, where, ma'am, I had taken my son as my manager. He was my photographer. He was clicking the pictures for me. Before he had, become a pilot, and before he had joined the flying school. So he came with me, and we were busy in the training, and it was a wonderful training, though I was very, very nervous, very first training. But when I stepped out of the training gate, a more confident and a perfect trainer I was. After say 15, 20 days, I had gone to the same hotel with my family and friends. So we were sitting in that restaurant of there, and the chef happened to notice me. He came to me and he asked, "Ma'am, how are you? And what will you like to have?" And he gave me a long list of his credentials, and I, you know, he stated lot many non-vegetarian dishes. I'm a pure veg. but still, he came up with a non-veg dish, which was his signature dish, and a good pudding for me. So, ma'am, I just one training down the line, and that recognition, that respect with family and friends. Of course, I had to do my collars up, and that was the proudest moment for me, more than a paycheck moment.
Fantastic. But did you eat the non-veg dish or no?
No, ma'am. That I do, but I like the pudding very well.
Okay,
I
great.
like the pudding very well.
आप एक बात बताओ, you have two people who are flying in the air. How do you stay grounded?
Ma'am, I'm very much grounded because there has to be a balance in the house. 50% people are always flying.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
but has to be grounded, ma'am. One has to be grounded.
Because I have seen so many families where there are like 1, 2, 3 people, up in the air, and the fourth person also who's not in the air is still in the air.
Ma'am, not required. We have to keep the balance. If everyone starts flying, then, ma'am, doomsday is very close then.
Bilkul, bilkul, absolutely. So this is something which is fantastic about you and your family, probably. I mean,
Thank you so
people
much,
are
ma'am. Thank you so
on
much.
the ground, and this is the best part about you and your family, that at least you keep everybody grounded.
Yes.
Great. I mean, that is wonderful. I mean, commendable thing about you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So how do you stay relevant? I mean, this is something which I want to ask you, that in today's times, when this is like a tremendous times when everybody is, highly competitive, and everybody's talking about competition, and, it's a very fast paced world when, I mean, people are talking about competition, and, everybody's talking about cutthroat competition, and, there is too much of fast pace, everybody is running and talking about rat race, and too much of running around, and everybody's grabbing everybody, and there is too much of racing in the industry, and market is like really too fast paced. So how do you stay relevant in today's times? What do you do to keep yourself updated and upgraded in today's times?
Ma'am, to stay up with the times is really very important. And the only solution I see is to upskill yourself. And for upskilling self, what I do is I have attended many online courses. I read a lot. I watch a lot of videos. And of course, I sit with the youngsters. I love to interact with the youngsters, the kids of my, children's age. And otherwise also, there are a lot of learning. They make you more relevant. I love to listen to the music which they like. I love to, learn the lingo they use, so it can be jargons, and that's how I keep relevant.
So do you think that you are absolutely matching the pace of today's youth, or you are at your with matching the age group of your age people?
Ma'am, I wished this answer would have been given by my kid, because I try to match, if not I'm closer to them, but not too very behind also.
Great. So I think you are in between, probably the
Yes,
mid
ma'am.
age
Yes.
as well as the young age people. So you are not losing out on anyone.
No, ma'am, no. I can gel well with anyone.
Great, fantastic. And where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What do you see yourself doing 5 years from now?
5 years from now, ma'am, definitely a much, much better version of myself. I'm a learner for life. I will keep learning, keep updating myself. I
I
will
very
keep
well understand that, क्योंकि आप तो बहुत सारे certifications करते रहते हो.
I keep doing, ma'am. I keep doing. I'm a learner for life. I will keep updating myself. I will keep doing the good work. And ma'am, 5 years down the line, what I understand is I should be known as someone who has a deep knowledge of the subject I'm pursuing. an expertise in this specific subject which I'm pursuing. And if I have to say, in the coming years, I would want शहर में अपना भी नाम हो.
Fantastic.
I would want
So one
people to
last
know.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
One last question to you. What is your message to all those people who are aspiring to become image consultants? Any piece of advice for them?
My advice, ma'am, would be the one which I always follow. Keep taking actions. Keep taking actions. Because what we do not take actions because of the fear of failures. And perfection is the enemy to action. Yes. So without thinking much, if we want to join any particular course, be it image management or becoming a scientist or a doctor, without a further delay, let us take an action and join it. And keep learning, I would say. Because once we think we know everything and there is no scope, definitely we will not be able to do the justice to our clients. And lastly, I would like to say is, grab whatever opportunities come your way. Do not say no to the opportunities, which align with your mission, of course. Because once you say no to opportunities, you're saying no to growth. Once you grab the opportunities, it forces you to work hard. And then you work hard, you are taking action, you're closer to your mission, you're closer to the growth, closer to the goal. So definitely I would like to say, keep taking action, work on your confidence, keep taking the opportunities as they come.
Fantastic, Astha. So this is the confident Astha Bhargava, who's becoming even more confident day by day.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Coming from you means a lot.
Absolutely. So all the very best to you, Astha. This was Spotlight with Suman with Astha Bhargava, and I think this interaction was fantastic. And you are on a different level altogether, Astha. And from the time I met you for the first time till today, I think there has been a lot of change in you. And I think that you are on a different level altogether now. And you are just improving day by day. And I see a lot of change. And I'm sure with times to come, there will be even more change in you. And you are evolving by each day. So this is a very, very positive sign. And I surely see you as a great mentor for many people who are looking for a lot of change, a lot of transformation, a lot of positivity. And I'm sure you're going to do justice to all of them. And I wish you all the best, all the success. And the people in Kolkata, and of course, now with all the digital evolution, thanks to Corona, there is no geographical boundary, and I'm sure you're doing justice to all the people who are looking at, who are looking at transformation in terms of internal as well as external transformation. You're doing justice to all of them through your services. So all the best, and wish you a great, successful journey ahead. And please keep helping people, help them change their lives through your successful journey of change. And please feel free to get in touch if I can be of any help to you in any way.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Wish you all the success. And thank you all the people who are watching this live interaction. We will be in touch with you. Until then, this is Suman Agarwal and Astha Bhargava signing off from Spotlight with Suman. We'll meet again next week with yet another guest. Until then, stay safe, goodbye, and good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Team Icbi, for bringing out the best in me and introducing me to myself on a deeper level. Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.